What's up, listeners? Welcome back to CuboldCast. In this episode, we will be going over the games we got in the Christmas sale and what we've been playing this month, I guess?
Yeah, the last month or two. But what we're all thinking about is the spicy wings we're going to eat at the end.
No.
Well, they're not even wings. They're spicy popcorn chicken.
Popcorn chicken,
That's true, yeah.
Do you have your hot sauce in here? Or is it in the fridge?
It's in the fridge.
Oh, okay. He got this hot sauce. It's 320,000.
No, it's for
320,000.
Oh, okay.
It's really hot. We've each taken a little bit on a toothpick and dipped it in, and immediately it goes right to the back of your throat.
You start dying.
So it's going to be bad. We're going to do the 5-minute challenge and not drink anything for 5 minutes.
This is probably our most anticipated activity that we have for the roster for this month.
The candy one, which we're planning on the final podcast of this month.
I think it's the final one. Yeah, next week we're going to do a funny video react type
yeah.
one.
Then that one, the last one, I'm going to find some weird candies and we're going to eat them.
He's not telling us what he's getting.
I'm not letting them know anything.
I mean, they'll still be good
them.
for you too, because you wouldn't have tasted them either.
That is true.
Just like the most odd candies out there.
The weirdest candies, which you sent me that link the other day to, what is it?
Which
the
one?
bag of, the meme ones.
Wait, I sent that?
You sent it to me. No, you didn't send the actual candy to me. You just sent the link.
Oh, I don't
Showed
remember.
it to me.
But I know what you're talking about.
It was the meme candy where you send people.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to say it
we're
right
getting
now.
those candies.
It's funny.
We're just going to do odd flavors. I wonder if they have like...
I'm also going to try to find the sourest candy I could find.
Yeah, sour would be good. Have you seen those videos where people do sour challenges and by the end of it, their tongues are bleeding?
Ugh.
I hate that.
Well, I think it's like, if you eat, let's say the sour head challenge, people say that it's like them towards the end of the challenge, it feels like they're stabbing their tongue with knives.
Well, because some of those sour warheads are really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have just one, what was it called? Toxic waste?
Yeah. Oh, those
They're hard candies. They're barrels. They're really sour. I can't even imagine eating like a whole mouthful of those.
Yeah.
That would probably make your
just
tongue
thinking
bleed.
about it, I can feel that. You know that feeling you get when you put something sour in your mouth and you feel it in the back of your jaw? Like,
Yeah.
That weird, like, I don't know, like contracts.
It's like pain all over it.
And you feel that weird head feeling too.
Yeah.
It's like,
head feeling?
yeah, you just feel it in your head.
What, like the sourness?
Yeah, like, or the anticipation of it being sour.
Oh, yeah.
It's more of like a shiver almost.
Do either of you ever think about like eating something spicy or sour and like it almost activates your taste buds in a way that you feel what it's going to taste like?
Yeah, I've gotten that before.
Like your mouth starts watering when you think about spicy.
Yeah.
Or like even with sour, like you start to have that weird sensation in your jaw.
I'm thinking about the hot sauce now because yesterday Chug gave me a little piece on it. Like I'm talking about a dot on a
little dot
on a toothpick, and I tried it, and I was like instantly. Well, actually, it took me a second, but I just started coughing.
Yeah,
my lips were like burning.
That's funny.
Which me and Chug have done something like that before.
We did it. It was hotter.
It was
about 30,000 wing or Scoville units hotter.
Yeah, 350 or something.
Yeah, it was the Buffalo Wild Wings one.
Yeah, that like. I can't remember the pain or whatever, but I remember the experience and like my eyes were watering, my nose was watering.
I could stand it a little bit, but like
I'm bad with hot stuff.
You couldn't really.
And I think Ben, are you doing?
Yeah, he's gonna have a little bit.
Yeah, Ben's gonna
maybe cut one in half. We're not gonna kill him. The other day he was on his VR, which Ben got a Oculus Quest 2, and he barely leaves that thing now.
I call him the VR goblin.
So the other day he was using that and he didn't want to have any of the spicy stuff. So Chug took a toothpick and he tried to put it in his mouth, but he accidentally stabbed him in the lip. And then Ben didn't know that it was on his lip still. So then he rubbed his lip and then rubbed his eye.
Oh no.
And he got it in his eyeball.
What?
I feel bad, but it's also so funny.
That's terrible.
He said it was burning for the entire night.
Yeah, we have probably I would think so. We have a humidifier here because sometimes like as the podcast goes on and when we get some singers in here that are like singing and stuff, your voice gets pretty dry because this room is pretty dry. So I was refilling the humidifier before we started recording, and Chug suggested that I put the hot sauce in the humidifier. That's like mustard gas.
Yeah. It's like the spicy Demonade. G Fuel you had?
Well, I feel like it'd be worse though.
Well, yeah, but one time we were all over someone's house and he blew it into the fan.
No, he did that more than once.
Oh yeah.
I've
Yeah.
done that a lot.
And it spread it throughout the entire room in the fan, and everyone started coughing.
Was it this G Fuel was the first spicy G Fuel, which it's the powder mixed with cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper.
Which spicy drinks? That's really weird.
I knew it was gonna be nasty.
I got it. I just wanted to try it. I was just curious.
It was like the flavor. Like if you can imagine subtracting the hotness part of it, it was really good.
Yeah.
But it's just that it was just like it did not mend.
It
well.
didn't quench your thirst, which G Fuel doesn't really quench
But it wasn't
your
like
thirst, but
yeah. But it wasn't. It also wasn't like a spicy like the hot sauce where you're like coughing. It's just like this weird aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It was very odd.
Yeah.
It's like lemonade that doesn't actually do anything for you.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Normally lemonade is refreshing.
Mm-hmm. Nice, cool lemonade.
Oh yeah, you had a fun week this
Oh
week.
yeah. So, I think I mentioned this last week because I keep forgetting that we're doing weekly now. So it's like we might repeat stuff. Last week, I got my wisdom teeth out on Tuesday, and then I know I mentioned that, and by the way, I'm still on like meds. So if I'm a little slow on the podcast, that's why. But
He's starting to get addicted.
no. But I do notice a delay. Like, okay, quick little rabbit trail. So yesterday I was playing Warzone with Nathaniel, and I was in the gulag. And so usually I try to predict where people are gonna go. So like I'll make sure that like I look at the 3 lanes of like possible outcomes, and I saw the guy going towards my right. So I started pre-firing my right, and I jumped out to the right corner, and I was shooting this body that was on the floor, and I thought I was him prone, but I was shooting the body like for at least like 5 seconds, and then the guy comes out of the corner. So I was shooting a body that was there previously because I thought he was prone, and my brain didn't register that it wasn't him and it wasn't a real person. So like little things like that, like my brain would register it like half a second or a second later. Anyway, so yeah, this week on Tuesday, I got these sharp pains in my right side, and I'm sure everyone knows where this is going, but I got these sharp pains in my right side. And then later, a few hours later, I started throwing up. And then I thought it was a stomach bug at first. But then I realized that there was no relief, and my lower stomach was like super swollen. And I obviously couldn't poop. It was like the worst feeling ever. Then I realized I had to go to the hospital. So I went to the ER, and it took 2 hours to get into a room because there's a lot of COVID going on right now around. And then it took 15 hours to get into surgery, but it was the worst 15 hours of my life. Like I was shaking constantly. They gave me morphine and something that's even stronger than morphine. I forget what it's called, but it would only last for like 30 minutes. And then I would or like an hour, and I would ask for more. But it was like literally terrible. So now I have my appendix removed. So, but that was an interesting week.
Yeah, this last couple of weeks have been really odd.
Yeah.
Like
It's just so
everything
weird.
bad has been happening.
COVID or like a lot of people
I got into a
COVID.
minor car accident.
Yeah. Is that start of the year?
That was day
was
after
last
Christmas,
year, yeah.
actually. So my car may or may not be totaled. I still haven't found out, and they're taking forever to get back to me.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's
Why are they taking
ridiculous.
so long?
I don't know. It's annoying. I got mad at them on the phone yesterday.
Start cursing at them.
No. But yeah, a couple of my family's pets have died.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
2, and the third has to be put down soon. It's just, what is happening with 2022 so
I
far?
don't know. Now that I think about it, it's actually terrible.
Well, hopefully, because I remember 2021 started out pretty well.
I think so. What was 20?
Yeah, 2021 was a pretty good year.
Overall, it started out pretty
Yeah.
well, but I feel like it's going to be the opposite for this year. The beginning of the year is going to be terrible, and then the half end of the year is going to be good.
What I keep saying is let's get it out at the beginning, and then hopefully by the end of the year we don't have to worry about any of this.
Well, I thought the end of 2021 was pretty good though, because we had Spider-Man that we all went to see, and it just felt good.
Yeah, we upgraded the studio.
Yeah, we got the new room. I mean, it's been a pretty good start, but like obviously there's been like a lot of like pet death, and
Yeah.
I had 2 surgeries already, and like I don't know what's happening.
It's really odd. Everyone's getting COVID that we know.
Yeah, and it snowed.
Which that was nice. I like snow.
I do like snow, but how about the people at Stop and Shop?
Yeah, because of this snowstorm, everyone is in panic mode for some reason. And we were over there this morning getting supplies for the spicy stuff later, and people were insane.
We
Like,
almost got run over by some some Karens like 6 times.
Yeah, we walked past an aisle and like 4 people would rush out and almost hit you with shopping carts.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. We were saying that I'm surprised we didn't come out of the store with cart marks on our face.
Mm-hmm.
Stop and Shop is pretty small.
Yeah, I know.
It's decent.
Like aisle wise, like like Walmart, they have like that middle aisle that's wider, like bigger, and it's like the middle section, but it's like but Stop and Shop is just one aisle.
Well, we were going through the frozen section, and there's only like 2 rows of frozen stuff, whereas Walmart has like 6.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I think at least Stop and Shop, I don't know if any other store does it, but they put these things in the middle of the aisles. It's not like the big poles or anything. It's like these things with stuff in it.
Yeah.
And you have to like go around it. But the aisles are very small anyways.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's annoying when people are trying to get around it.
And the people with carts are kind of Tetrised into all the aisles, so you have to maneuver around them.
Yeah.
I don't know why people get so crazy around like snowstorm stuff. I mean, we live in the Northeast. I mean,
they should expect it.
Yeah.
I mean, just have a little bit of emergency water and toilet paper. Should be good.
Yeah.
I mean, we've never had our power out for more than a week around here.
I think the longest was about a week.
I don't even think it was that long.
A week? When was that? A couple years ago?
Years ago, yeah.
Like 5 or 6 years ago.
I remember. Was it during that huge snowstorm that one time?
There were these couple years where there was a hurricane one year, then the next year there's another hurricane, and after that hurricane there is a snowstorm in the middle of
October.
And their leaves were still on the trees.
Yeah.
So it took down a lot of trees around here. And
there's
a lot of
scary.
power out.
That one was scary. It was scarier than the hurricanes.
That one, the snowstorm in October, that one, I live somewhere else, but that took out our power for I think like a week and a half or 2 because we had to like use candles and flashlights and it was the weirdest thing. Cold. Actually,
imagine
cold
going
showers,
in your basement. Wait, was it the one in Meriden?
Yeah. Yes.
On the hill or behind the house?
On the hill. On the hill.
Okay.
Revealing info where people live.
What?
Well, that's vague enough, I guess.
I'm not saying like this specific street
when
number.
you lived
on
blank,
like north
blank.
this, south this. On like the coordinates.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, I was just wondering which one.
Oh okay.
Elevation 2.
Because there's a lot of houses. If you think about it, there's a lot of houses on a hill. There's a lot of houses behind other houses. So I would try to make it as vague as possible.
No, it was awful. I hate it. It's so weird how like we take so many things for granted, like electricity.
Oh, I know. That's one thing in particular. When you lose power, you really feel it.
And that was years ago when I don't even think I had a computer. I had a PS3. Like the days of when we played Little Big Planet 2.
And Terraria.
Terraria too, yeah.
We did. Those are the fun days.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a weird little silence there.
What, the little like
everyone just
after?
stopped talking at once.
Yeah. We said yup, and then we just
Isn't there like every 8 minutes in a group or
I
something?
thought it was 7.
Or 7 minutes in a group there's like a silence.
There's always like a lull or something.
a lull.
Laugh out loud.
No. Yeah,
funny.
I think that's a fact or
What?
just something that's been observed.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like it's true. I mean, we
I
hear
would
it.
think so, yeah. Oh, we have to always mention this, but anyone who is listening on Spotify or Apple, make sure if you enjoy the podcast, of course, but if you leave us a rating, it helps out a lot with our ranking and helps us get shown to more people. And we are considering doing video podcasts soon. Well, we have video podcasts on YouTube.
Live podcast.
Live? Yes. No, I
Oh,
mean
you mean
video
video
on Spotify.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, live is definitely on our list, but you may be able to see us. You may not have to come to YouTube, which you should, and subscribe. But you may be able to see us on Spotify with video soon.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about some games we got on the Steam sale because a lot of us bought random stuff.
Actually,
And
I don't think I bought anything. I got gifted. Chug bought me some things for Christmas.
See, every year what I do is anything that's left over in my Christmas fund, I used to buy like a bunch of little games because everything's majorly discounted.
Yeah.
Winter sale is the best.
Like you can
Best
get
sale.
if you buy $50 worth of games in the winter sale, it's normally like $200 worth. It's pretty crazy.
Unless it's COD.
Oh
Yeah, they never go down in their pricing.
Even games that are 10 years old.
Black Ops 2 is still like $40.
I've seen the lowest I've seen was 20,
Yeah.
and it's 60.
I'm surprised it was 20.
I think it's like 50 or 60 or something like that.
No wonder the older games die.
I know.
Activision is just
You can't even find it
ridiculous.
cheap on Game Key sites either.
Yeah.
It's like $25. You're like, really?
Aren't they
ridiculous.
having a lot of issues at Activision right now?
Yeah, there's been a lot of like harassment and stuff that's been going on.
Same with Blizzard.
Yeah.
Well, Activision Blizzard. Isn't it kind of the same thing?
It's the same
Well,
company. I think they
is it
own
really?
Blizzard.
Well, yeah, Activision owns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Activision's going through some issues right now. Which, I mean, hey, judging by their decisions with their, publishing and everything, I can see them having a lot of issues, like, in the workplace.
Oh, yeah.
So
Chug, I got you 3 games.
Mm-hmm. One of them we're talking about next week, which is
true.
In Sound Mind. So that's going to be the next week's podcast.
We were going to talk about that game this week, but Caleb and I haven't played it.
Well, I've played it.
You haven't beaten it, at least.
Yeah.
I haven't even started it yet, so I got to play it for next week. We were
It's
going to
long.
We were going to do a game next week called GTFO. It's like they say it's hardcore. They call it hardcore. I wouldn't really say it's that hardcore of a game.
No.
We've been looking at it for a while. Like, it looked cool.
For at least a couple of years.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of something like kind of Killing Floor. Like, I know it's not that much wave-based, but...
Actually, I would say it's more hardcore Killing Floor. Because...
Well, it's Killing Floor with more stealth elements.
Yeah.
Killing Floor?
No, it's... GTFO is Killing Floor with stealth elements.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we were crouching around. It was fun for when we played it, but...
Yeah.
We only played the first mission.
I played one mission, but you said that there was not much content past that.
We played the next mission, and it was literally the same thing, just in a different map. Like, generally what it consists of is you and 3 other people, or bots, if you choose to play single player, are in this big open map. Like, well, it's not really open.
You have to open it.
Yeah, there are a lot of places you can go in this, like, underground facility. And the intro to the game is really cool. Like, you're going down the facility with all your other teammates. It is scary. But then you get into the game, and you have to spend a lot of the time crouching everywhere you go, because then you'll alert the enemies. And you have to use melee a lot to kill them. But then if you use guns, you alert them.
Yeah.
But even when you are using guns, your ammo runs out really fast.
Yeah. Your flashlights alert them too, right? Depending on what they are.
It does.
Yeah. So basically everything you do alerts them. Because even with melee, you can get close, but then they'll see you still.
I wonder if the game would be more enjoyable as played in like hardcore mode or something. Well, I think we played it on normal.
There was one thing that I really didn't like about it. And you know when you have to go up to the doors? They didn't have it in the first mission for some reason.
They did.
They did?
Wait,
what do you
didn't
mean?
do it right. So certain doors you can unlock need to have this security scan sequence.
Yeah.
And during this scan, the enemies are coming after you because an alarm goes off. And what you have to do is you have to shoot the waves as they go on. But randomly during these waves, these little dots will appear in random areas on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to stand inside it. So I don't know why you need to do security scans all over the room. Why can't you just do it in front of the scanner?
Yeah. That doesn't really make any sense. I remember that.
It's just there to make it harder.
Pretty much.
It was just it's a really weird design choice.
What's weird is that there seems to be quite a few people that enjoy the game. But
Yeah.
I think maybe just for us, it just didn't really do it.
Yeah.
I think maybe we expected something different.
We expected more horror elements.
Yeah, I expected to be kind of, it was...
Like forest, you go into a cave type of thing.
Yeah, it wasn't really scary. Like the opening sequence was really like creepy. I was excited, but after that point, it wasn't really scary. It was more of just like crouch and melee.
Some of the enemies are really cool though.
Yeah.
Like there was one that its head would extend into all these little like tendrils, these little arms. I don't even know what you call them, spike things. And if you touch one of them, it would alert the enemy.
Yeah.
What was that one? I don't
know if
It
you've
wasn't
seen
in the
it.
first one. It was in the second
It
mission.
was a pretty cool enemy.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think that as you go down in the missions, the deeper you go into the facility and the more creatures are there. So
Oh, one thing that was annoying that you didn't play in the first one was there's fog in the second mission. Like such thick fog that you can't see like through it at all. And you need to take these little fog machines that absorb the fog
Which
and throw them on the
disappear.
ground. Yeah, and then they last for like a minute each, and then they go away. So they're consumable.
Sounds like a annoying mechanic.
Yeah. So once they go away, the enemies just kill you, and you can't even see them.
and we were stuck doing a scan in this fog.
So
and
we
so
couldn't see the scan points
It
or
was
the enemies.
Ridiculous.
We died like 6 times on one security door.
You played that with Patrick that time?
Yeah.
Is that why he refunded it first, right?
That was the first mission he played.
Yeah.
But you guys refunded. Wait, who refunded it first?
That was
I may have actually.
you. I
Well,
think.
because Chug, you got me that for Christmas, and then you texted me saying, or you told me, and then you said that everyone refunded it, so I just refunded it because I'm not gonna.
Which
I won't
I
play
didn't
it.
realize, but you can refund gifts on Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, if any of you guys are wondering,
I had
literally
to,
all you have to do is
I had to
said
accept
you
it.
guys?
the person. Yes, I did. Whatever. Who cares? No, you have to go to the refund section, click refund, and it sends a message to the person you gifted it to.
Mm.
And if they click yes, it'll basically take the game out of the library and give you the money back,
Yeah.
which is really
pretty
cool.
I like that. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
for a while there, I don't think that was even on
It
Steam.
may have been. We just didn't know if it was.
So so since we refunded it, Chug got me a couple more games for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the only games that I've gotten for the winter sale because I didn't buy any for myself. So he got me Witch It, which is like a hide and seek type game, which I haven't played just yet.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to play it. He got me the old fashioned Bulletstorm. You guys ever play that?
No.
I've heard a lot about it though.
Bulletstorm. I played that on Xbox. It's a really cool shooter game. It's been a while since I played that. And then he got me Jackbox 8, which this is something that we played during. When did we play?
We played 7 during New Year's.
Yeah, we played 7. Yeah, on New Year's Eve, we played 7 because I already had that one, and then Chug got me 8, and we played that I think a couple of days ago. But they're really fun.
They really are.
If you're looking for a game to play with friends or in a group, Jackbox is like a really good party game because only one person needs to own it, and then everyone else can just connect to that one person's server through their phones or their iPads.
Yeah. We kind of want to play it over Discord and do that for one of our activities one
It
day.
would be a really good. It's one of those games where everything is candid. Like one of them is like, what was that one? The job one?
That's my favorite one.
That one was hilarious. So you would I'll do a quick explanation. I don't want to spend too much time on Jackbox, but so everyone would get a question for this like interview or whatever scenario. Everyone would get a question like, what would you do if this happened? And you would answer it. And then after that, everyone would get a series of words that were from one of the other person's previous answers. And then you use those words to answer another question?
Yeah, it cuts up all the words and gives them to random people.
Yeah.
And so those people have to make their own answer, kind of like a Mad Libs.
Yeah.
But it's the most ridiculous stuff ever.
It's hilarious. Everything is out of context and like, especially if, all right, it depends on the people you play with, but if you're playing with us, you'll get like anus and like the most random words.
I got one of yours one time and it was something about hottie, ficky, Toby Maguire.
Yeah.
And I had to combine that with someone else's words. It was amazing.
I forget why. I don't know how that one came up. I think I said something about like celebrity crush or something. And I was like hottie, thick, Toby Maguire or something.
It was so funny.
It's epic.
Chug never played with us, but I'm sure he'd enjoy it.
I need to play next time you do it.
Maybe we'll schedule like a podcast activity and we'll do it on the podcast. It'd be hilarious.
You and I win a lot of the word ones though.
We do.
We figure out the weirdest things to say.
Like especially some of the ones like one game. This is in Jackbox 8 in that pack. One of the games was what is it? Quiplash
was in 7.
Quiplash. Oh yeah, but that one, everyone gets to answer a question. I think, or it's two people. So it puts two people against each other and they answer one question. And I think it gives you full reign over what you can say. But whoever puts the weirdest answer or like the funniest answer, like I'm gonna like yours was the funniest from the other night. It was what was it? It was
what's the worst thing the dentist can say to you when you're in the dentist chair?
Oh
And
no.
it was time to check your prostate.
Oh my.
I died. And so everyone votes on the best one, and obviously the funniest and the weirdest ones win.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's a lot
amazing.
of fun.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a group.
Yeah.
Even over Discord, you can play it.
I'd say a close group.
It doesn't have to be close though.
No, but it's like it could get a little weird if you're not
The
like
closer
super-
the group, the funnier the
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
funnier the games are.
Yeah.
What's next?
Well, those are my games at least.
We got a bunch of games.
You got the Guardians of the Galaxy game, right?
Yes.
You beat that already?
I beat it, yeah.
What'd you think?
It was actually really good.
10 out of 10?
Oh, you said you liked it better than the movies.
I did.
Huh.
Basically, it's like the thing is with the movies, the characters are fleshed out. But it took me about 18 hours to beat this game.
Yeah.
And the thing is about time, if they do it correctly, you like get attached to characters. Like I like they weren't the same actors. They were totally different. But I like what is it? What is the word?
Dynamic.
The dynamic of these characters better than the movie's characters. But yeah, the story was pretty good. I like the story, but the best part of it was, I think, the dynamic between them all.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's true. I mean, I say this a lot to people when they ask about like people that don't know that games can have incredible stories. Is that you get to have more time developing a character and relationships more in a game than you do in a movie or a show.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Maybe a show how long would it be? Well, depends on how long the show is.
A show you could do that.
Because it's almost nearly an hour each episode, depending on the show. But yeah.
I feel like you can have a deeper connection since you're actually controlling these characters.
That too, yeah. And
a
lot of times
you're responsible for their safety in the game.
Yeah, that I was going to say.
And one big thing that people liked about this one, which I didn't play the Avengers game, and it was by the same people. And the Avengers game is like one of the most hated games out there right now.
Have you guys seen footage of the Spider-Man swinging in the Avengers game?
It's so bad.
It's like old-fashioned Spider-Man 2 bad.
But yeah, basically people are saying that in Guardians of the Galaxy, you only control Peter Quill. And you have, through Peter Quill, you can tell the other Guardians to do different things to different enemies. And each one has a specific weakness, and you have to use... I don't know, it's pretty cool. Like, it's pretty in-depth.
Yeah,
you aim at the enemy, and then you have like a pop-up menu, and each Guardian has a specific move set. So each Guardian is like 4 move sets, and they're all... What is it? They're all used for different things. And then Peter Quill also has guns too, and you also have 4 different elements on your gun, and each enemy has different weaknesses. So you gotta like.
Does that ever get much?
Not
Sounds
really.
Like a lot. Oh,
because you start out with basically nothing, and you just slowly gain everything.
yeah.
And so you kind of get used to it. If they gave you everything at once, I feel like it would like confuse you. But
I mean, I heard isn't it overwhelmingly positive on Steam?
mm-hmm.
That's pretty impressive.
And
the graphics look good.
Yeah.
I played it with RTX too.
Nice.
And it was
optimized.
It looked beautiful. 120 FPS, like average.
That's pretty
Not
impressive.
bad. That's pretty good actually.
They did a really good job with it.
Who made it anyway?
Square Enix.
So
they published it, but it was Eidos Montreal, which did the Avengers game.
Did they make anything else that we know?
I don't know.
Eidos Montreal.
Yeah, I've never heard of them.
It's weird. I feel like aside from the Avengers game, we may be getting like a good wave of what was that?
They made Deus Ex, they made Tomb Raider, they made yeah.
No, so they've been around for a while.
Yep.
No, what I was saying is that this is a good sign though, because aside from Avengers, we may be getting a wave of really good superhero and movie games. It's kind of like how when movie producers try to make a game movie and it turns out really bad.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good things coming, like Last of Us show on HBO is coming soon.
If that's good, yeah.
If it's good.
There's that Halo show, which I think is out, but I don't know what people think about it.
Well, there's The Witcher, which I haven't seen it, but apparently people like it. So with the games, like, Spider-Man and then Spider-Man 2 is coming out, Miles Morales, though I haven't played them, but people like them.
Yeah.
So
We'll keep this little conversation brief, but I feel like whenever you need to have like a movie or a TV show made from a game, it definitely should be a TV show.
yeah.
A movie just wouldn't cut it.
Yeah, I can't think of any
video game movie is a flop.
Yeah, I can't think of any good ones.
I mean, really the only ones that we've seen is Assassin's Creed and Warcraft.
Assassin's Creed was
Yeah,
it was very
basic.
mediocre.
Sonic.
Sonic.
Well,
I've
never seen it.
That
different.
was out of nowhere, Ben. Sonic.
Do you like Sonic, Ben?
No.
Well,
Oh.
okay. To
Sonic
be honest,
2.
Sonic
yeah.
2. We were in the theater watching Spider-Man. We saw the trailer for Sonic 2. Didn't look that bad.
Yeah.
It kind of looked
Knuckles.
like a fun movie to watch.
I mean, it kind of. I mean, I guess that's kind of what they're.
Never
going
saw
for.
the first one, but
Yeah. I think that'd be kind of a fun little movie. I mean, obviously you wouldn't be going there for like.
I don't know if I want to go to the theater to see it.
Yeah.
One of the worst things we saw in theaters was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
You saw that?
I don't
The
remember
live
seeing
action?
that.
It was so forgettable. I don't even remember what it was about.
The live
Did
action
I go to
ones?
that?
You may have. It was, yeah. I don't even remember anything
Because
about it. It was
I have
so bad.
no idea.
Wait, were those the live action ones?
Yeah.
Those are so uncanny valley. Like the
Yeah.
animation of like the.
It was very odd.
I don't remember going to that, but
When is the Last of Us show coming out?
I don't know. I think it's got quite a bit of a way to go because maybe like a month or two ago I saw that they just released like a few set photos. and
wait,
that's it.
isn't who are the characters?
Pedro
Pedro?
Pascal?
Yeah, he's playing.
Really?
He's playing Joel. I don't know who the girl is. Who Ellie is.
Dude, I feel like he's going to be good as Joel.
He is really good. He's a
Yeah.
great actor.
Like, he's not really like Troy Baker, but I
Yeah,
mean, he can put his own spin on it.
yeah. You know how it was weird seeing him in this character, but he did it really well. But I'm still like conflicted about it. Is when have you saw Wonder Woman 2, right?
Yeah, I didn't like that movie, but he was good in
He
it.
was so good in that character, but seeing him be that after watching The Mandalorian, I was like, this is so weird.
Yeah,
I felt like he wasn't well written in Wonder Woman.
Not really, but it was just like,
it's like seeing The Rock in like 80% of movies.
yeah.
It's like yeah, it's The Rock. Who else?
He only
is
plays
supposed to
one
be?
character.
Yeah,
The
literally.
Rock.
Although I'm pretty sure it's in his contract that he has to play an action hero or something.
Really?
Yeah.
And he can't lose.
Well, he's got Moana. He played in Moana.
I've never seen that, so I don't really know. That's the only thing I know about that
There's a
whole
guy at the
movie.
gym that looks like that dude. You see him before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
with the tattoos or whatever.
Yeah.
He looks like that. Whatever that Moana,
I don't know if I've
whoever the
seen
Rock
him.
plays.
Huh.
It's like a live action. It's so weird.
It is weird.
But
On
yeah,
my
I'm
phone,
looking
turn
forward to
off.
the Last of Us show.
If it's good, it'll be one of the best shows.
Oh yeah,
Are they following the first game?
I think they are because
Are they gonna change the second?
I'm kind of hoping they change it around though, because we already know what happens.
Yeah, that would be.
Now,
I would
people,
prefer that.
People will be mad either way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people are mad about Boba Fett.
Wait,
Yeah.
why?
Because they
it's
want to
not-
be mad about it.
This is not
not
what
what
they
they wanted.
wanted. I guess.
I don't know what they wanted.
I like how they're telling the story. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but I enjoy it.
There are all these flashback parts where people are like, "Oh, I don't like the flashbacks."
Those are the best parts.
I actually prefer the flashbacks.
Yeah, I like the flashbacks.
Yeah.
It's giving us more story.
Yeah. And normally flashbacks aren't that great, but these are well done.
Yeah. Well, we got to remember that these are Star Wars fans.
They haven't been happy in the last 10 years
Yeah.
of things.
Oh,
I don't think they've ever been happy.
this year, Obi-Wan.
Oh, really?
Is that really coming out this
It's
year?
coming out this year.
Ooh.
Like I think.
Ewan McGregor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Q2 or Q3.
Ooh.
that'll be
It's
good.
going to be good.
I cannot wait.
But
for
quarter
that.
3, that's so far away.
It is.
Isn't it so weird to think that, like, just a few years ago, we didn't have Disney Plus,
Yeah.
and now that it's here, it's like we don't rely on it, but we get so excited for things that are
Well,
coming.
think
to
about it. Like 3, 4, maybe even 5 years ago, we had Netflix, Hulu,
I don't even think
and-
we had HBO.
and
Max.
HBO wasn't like a
did we
streaming
have
service.
it?
I thought it was more of like a.
I don't know what it was.
I'm not sure.
TV
It was-
channel.
It may
It
be,
may
yeah.
it may have had movies on it.
but it was
something.
like Netflix and Hulu.
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
And now there's Paramount Plus. There's Apple
Paramount,
TV.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Apple TV's been
Peacock,
around for a
there's-
while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. There's so many streaming services now. It's ridiculous.
It's weird though because I feel like Disney now is like way up there
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
They were way up there when they started.
Yeah. But there's just so many things that are coming out that are Disney Plus originals or whatever you want to call them.
Mhm.
Those are the shows I look forward to.
Yeah, most.
I mean, 2021 didn't have the best lineup of shows. I wasn't really impressed. But
What
we
was-
have Falcon.
Falcon was okay. Winter Soldier, like
They
I
tried
don't
to
know.
push a few things in that. That was kind
Well,
of annoying.
I think it was just bland.
Yeah. The whole villain. I hated the villain in that show.
Who was the villain?
Wait, who was the villain?
That terrorist group that
oh,
yeah, it was a really lame
Oh,
yeah.
villain.
yeah.
They try to do that whole thing where like, you know,
Terrorists are people too.
yeah, but it just did not work.
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
It did not work. Like,
It's not really a spoiler. They blew up a hospital full of innocent people, and all of a sudden you're trying to defend them. Like,
yeah,
chill out.
Yeah, it's like it's not gonna work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah,
Totally forgot about it.
the recent one, Hawkeye,
that was okay.
it was eh. There was one part that I liked, and then one part that I hated.
Wait.
Oh.
Was it like episode 3? I think was really good. It was one episode that
I
was
don't
actually
remember.
I really
there are
liked
elements
it.
in it that I really like, or an element.
Yeah.
But yeah, the show was pretty.
They
it
kept
was
doing
decent.
that doom slow motion sound.
Yeah.
Boom, and then they like do something slow
And
motion.
they put too much Christmas in.
Yeah, Chug and
They
I
put
noticed
too much
Yeah.
Christmas in.
they tried to shoehorn it in.
Yeah,
Like, one of the villains is like, "In the spirit of Christmas, I'll let you go." It's like,
Yeah.
why were you talking about Christmas? You're an
there was a
evil
really
villain.
like a super cheesy line towards the. I think it was the last episode. It was like, is this what you do on Christmas?
Yeah.
Or I was like, what?
Oh, you wouldn't do this to your mother on Christmas.
Or, yeah, well,
Or something. It's like really.
it's like so dumb.
It's like,
so
we got to
cheesy.
remind them that it's Christmas.
Well, I was talking to my dad, and he said he was saying, how they're trying to make this like a yearly thing.
Oh,
Like Christmas
they're
classic.
yeah, they're trying to make it so every year you watch Hawkeye.
Mm.
It's like it's the new Christmas show. It's like
Nah.
that's
it's
not
like
gonna work.
nah, no way.
If it was better, maybe.
Well, that's
Superhero
what they're
movie-
trying to go for, but
Superhero
most
movies
people-
shouldn't be tied to a holiday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It just shouldn't be like that.
I feel like there's another movie that was, though.
Superhero movie?
Yeah. I forget which one.
Which Eternals goes to Disney Plus for free on 12th. Which
I was
want
never
to watch
excited
it.
about it.
I want to watch it, but
I'm gonna watch it, but I wasn't. Yeah, I was never excited for it. But I think I just want to watch it just so I can be involved in the whole arc of like what's going
Mhm.
on.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't
Context.
watched Black Widow. I still haven't watched Captain Marvel.
You know what? I watched Captain Marvel the other day. It was
Really?
like the most mediocre thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hmm.
Why
Wait,
did you
do you think it
watch
was
it?
worse than Black Widow?
Black Widow was better.
Hmm.
It was like the best part of it was Nick Fury, but that was it.
Do
But
you remember that one line from Black Widow? It's like, I'm using the most disposable resource, girls. Do you remember that? It was horrible. It was the worst line I've ever heard.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Like, they were trying to make this guy like this horrible person, which he was.
Yeah.
But like,
they made it way too.
that was just so over the top. I couldn't believe it.
girls.
Oh my! I never saw it.
Oh,
Probably
they
never
were
will.
really pushing with that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're talking about movies now.
This is a random day.
Guardians
Yeah,
of
it
the
is.
Galaxy pulled
Well,
us
true.
in.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
Chug and I got the game Inscription.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is a card game. And I would have never said I would have played a card game like a few months ago, but it's a different sort of card game. So, it's like a horror,
Horror? Is it really horror?
a little bit.
It's more. I feel like it's more like eerie. Like it's creepy.
Yeah, it has
not horror.
creepy elements. It's not. There's no jump scares or anything in it, but it's designed to be creepy. Some of the music is creepy and really
The
good.
noise is like.
Yeah.
You know.
That's
Yep.
creepy.
Just like that.
Basically, it's like an escape room and a card game tied together. But then it does more genre bending and like changes up the style of game later on a couple more times. So it's really interesting.
I'm still on the third part.
You're on the third one?
I am on the third one. I just haven't beaten it yet.
How long does it take to beat?
It really depends.
Depends on how fast you
Nathaniel
get through
beat it in like 8 hours. It took me 20.
Didn't you say like? So you said it's okay. So I haven't played this game, and I know from what I know a little details from what you guys told me, but to me it just looks like a card game. But you said it's genre bending. Doesn't it turn into like an RPG or something at one point?
So it does. I wish I had known that when I had gotten the game because it was jarring. That was my least favorite part of the whole game.
Oh,
But once you get through that, it changes genres again.
Well, I still like the first part better.
Oh, of course.
the
Which
card.
they
Yeah.
do have a mod.
It's not even a mod. It's built into the game.
Yeah. Basically, it's like a roguelike part. So, like, the first part of the game is the roguelike section.
Mm-hmm.
The second's the RPG, and then so on. But there's a mod. Actually, no. You said it was built in.
Well, it's called. So, I'll back up a little bit. The whole idea is that there's this card game in that world called Inscription, and there's this whole org around it too, where this guy is actually playing the card game and like buying card packs and opening them and stuff, and he also plays the computer version of it as well. But there's this update for it called Casey's Mod, and it's supposedly this girl modded the game and made it like a different version, and that's what the whole endless roguelike thing is.
Huh.
So you can actually keep playing the first part of the game as much as you want through this mod. It's just a really interesting concept.
Yeah.
But basically the card game goes, you have to make sacrifices to place down more cards. And actually the game originally was called Sacrifices Must Be Made. So like you take a squirrel card that has no cost to put down. You put this card down and it doesn't have any damage, but it has 1 health. So then you have a card that does do damage, and you have to kill the squirrel, and you can put him down because that card only has like 1 blood cost. You can put down another squirrel. Let's say you get a card that has 2 blood cost. You have to kill both of those and put down the third card. But it might do more damage than the other ones. So you actually have to sacrifice cards to put better ones down.
Oh, okay.
Like every turn, you can either draw a squirrel card or one of your main cards.
But you don't know what it is. So it's kind of like a gamble if you take one of yours.
And as you go on, you can power up your cards. Like certain ones can have a different sigil. Like let's say you have a wing sigil on there. It makes your cards fly and you attack over all the other cards on the board. And like basically you can hit the enemy instead of actually hitting their cards.
Which the main goal of it is there's a scale on the left side, and you're supposed to hit the other person from the middle section. You got to hit it. Is it 5 times?
Yeah.
You got to hit the other player 5 times, and once that goes by, all their teeth fall onto the scale, and then you win.
Yeah, because every damage you do, you put 1 tooth on the scale. Like you can get power-ups like a pliers. You can rip your own tooth out and put it on the scale for like an extra damage and stuff. Or you can even cut out your own eyeball at one point and put it on there for like massive damage. It's really interesting.
Who made
It's an
this
indie
game?
developer.
One guy?
Yeah,
There's a couple people, I think.
something like that. But it's published by. They did Hotline Miami.
Yeah,
Devolver.
Huh.
But-
Sounds interesting.
It's a really cool concept.
Is there like a resolve? Is there like a story? Like an
There
ending
is,
to it?
yeah.
Oh. Any
And-
good?
It's okay. I mean, I like the beginning part way more than the rest of the game. But the story is interesting.
I wonder why they did that. If like
They were
just
trying to do an Evil Land type of thing.
they were trying to break boundaries of genres
Yeah, I think
or whatever.
so. Yeah.
Even Land's pretty fun.
But I'm glad the
It is.
developer listened to the community and added that main mode for the first part of the game. Because that was everyone's favorite part. And it kind of threw off everybody that they changed genres.
Yeah.
And so they added this endless, it's not endless, but you can play it as much as you want kind of thing. They added that mode for everyone who enjoyed the first part.
So, without like spoiling or whatever, how is the RPG section? Is that like a legit? Does it feel like a legit?
It's still
RPG?
card game.
I would consider it like, I've never played Pokemon before, but it's kind of like Pokemon. Like you kind of go to an area, there's a bunch of things in your way and you got to beat the things. And then when you finally get to the end, you have to beat the final boss. There's like
Yeah.
a certain amount of bosses.
The whole game is card game.
Oh, okay.
The first part, it's like roguelike. So you go past this map and you can choose your own path on the map. Certain areas have different power-ups. Certain areas have different hazards. And then you can actually get up anytime you want from the table and walk around the room. And that's where the escape room part comes in. Because like you'll find a code while you're playing the game and you go and like unlock a safe or something. And you get an item that you can actually use in the card game. And so both the card game and the escape room section go hand in hand. It's like items you find in the world can be used in the game. And if you use it a certain way in the game, then you can get another item in the world.
Wow.
It sounds more complicated than it is, but
It's really weird. I've never heard of
it's
that.
very interesting.
Huh.
And it's been one of my favorite games that I've been playing this year.
You beat it?
I did actually.
Oh.
I don't beat
Close.
games very often unless it's for a podcast or
Yeah.
something. So,
That's pretty cool.
Death's Door. You got that game.
Death's
That
Door.
game was beautiful.
Wait, you beat it?
I got.
What is Death's Door, Ben? Can you throw that up?
That's the game with the bird.
Oh, the
You-
one that kind of looks like Little Nightmares type
Yeah,
ish.
but
art
I
style?
actually beat it 100%. I got all the achievements and I completed the umbrella run.
Umbrella
Oh, you completed
Run?
that?
I completed
Oh,
the
that
umbrella
looks
run.
cool. Is that what it looks like?
It's an above view.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That's what it looks like.
So it kind of looks like Hades almost, above view type.
Yeah. But it's more of like I wouldn't. People say it's a Souls-like. It is not a Souls-like. It is. I would say it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
There were a few bosses in it that I had trouble with, but most of the time it was more of. It was just fun.
I
Is
like
it-
the birds.
Yeah.
Is
funny.
it puzzle, story? Like what is
It's a mix. So like basically you're a bird called a reaper,
Mhm.
and these main people are using you to go into all these areas and get souls for the soul vault to keep everybody like alive forever, like immortality almost.
Huh.
So the whole goal of the game is to like get these 3 souls because you lost your soul and you're no longer immortal. So the whole goal is to defeat these 3 main bosses
Yeah.
to get their souls to open up death's door to retrieve your soul that you lost.
Huh. Is the fight? Whoa.
So why did the whole table move?
Because
That was
I
weird.
kicked it with my knee.
Oh, nice.
Is the what is it? Is the fighting style kind of like Hades?
Yeah, but I feel like the fighting is probably my least favorite part of it. Just because of how basic it is. It's like you have your basic attack, heavy attack, and your range stuff. And so it's very basic when it comes to fighting, but the progression, the exploration, the collectibles, extremely fun. The puzzles are really cool because like you can find these collectibles which give you certain keys to unlocking like stuff later on. It's pretty sick.
What about Deathloop? You haven't played that yet, have you?
I've been playing that.
Oh, you have. How is it?
It's okay.
Is it really?
Okay, every single thing I say is amazing, but to be honest, Deathloop feels like a first-person Hitman to me.
What were the complaints about the game? Because it didn't get great reviews when it came out.
I think the main complaint on PC, there weren't any complaints on consoles, but on PC there was a specific anti-cheat they used because half the game is PvP.
Well, I did hear complaints on
Or not
consoles too.
half the game, but like some of the game is PvP because basically you're in this giant loop and there's this girl called Juliana who constantly, if you're caught within the world, she gets like a ping saying that you're in the world and she goes in the world and tries to kill you in a way, which doesn't really kill you because you just loop again.
The game graphically looks really cool. Kind of reminds me of like Dishonored type.
It's by the same people.
Oh,
That's why.
Yeah, it looks a lot like Dishonored, but the people had a lot of complaints about the gameplay and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what was
they
that?
had some complaints about the AI, which I can see. The AI is kind of
dumb.
stupid, but I mean, who doesn't want to just mow down like stupid people?
I see it on. It's most. Wait, what? I see that it's mostly positive on Steam right now.
Yeah, it used to be mixed, but that was because of the anti-cheat and it would make the game run bad.
So do you play
that was
this
bad.
online or is it? Are you?
I have it on single player mode.
Oh, but you can play it where someone else is the person. trying to
Someone else
kill you?
can be Juliana in Invade Your World,
Oh, so it's like. Oh, okay.
which you can do like 1v1s if you really want to.
And there's a story.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens if you die? You slowly uncover more of the story as the loops keep going.
Yeah, basically, there's 4 times of day. So there's morning, noon, afternoon, and evening, and there's 4 total maps, and each map has something different happening during the 4-day cycle, like time of day.
Yeah.
So there's a total of like 16 different things you can look into. If that makes sense.
Oh, so you have objectives for each loop. You're not just wandering around.
You have leads. Like let's say you go to the mountain area in the afternoon and there's a closed door and it says there's like a piece of paper on it saying, oh, come back in the evening because the person will be back. So you leave, go to another place, go back there in the evening, and then it's open.
Can the loop keep going and the only time it stops is when you die? Or does
the loop is a full day.
So at the end of the day, even if you don't die,
at the end of the
back.
day, it'll reset you back and you'll have nothing.
How long does a day last? Like 30 minutes? An hour?
Depends on how long you want to stay.
Yeah, but you said that the loop loops around after the day's done.
Well, okay. So how it works is there's 4 total missions you complete within a loop. And the first mission is in the morning, then the noon, then afternoon, then evening. And you can choose which place you want to go in those specific time periods.
Okay.
So basically it's like once you complete the 4th mission, it resets you.
Oh. And is this open world-ish?
It is open world.
How big?
It's decently big, but it's enough to confuse you.
And this lady is always hunting you?
No.
Oh.
It'll tell you when she's hunting you.
Okay. Huh.
Kind of like in Dark Souls. It's like you're being invaded by Chinese man.
That would be kind of cool. Can you specifically raid people? Like if I had the game, could I raid you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. That'd be pretty
He's gonna
fun.
get it just to raid you now.
I mean, how much is it?
I don't know how much you paid for it, but
60?
I didn't pay 60 for it.
What was it on sale?
I don't remember, 30 maybe?
Oh.
20 to 30.
That sounds kind of cool.
It is a very cool game. Because the whole point of it is basically there's 8 total people, which are called, I forgot what they were called, but they're like leading the loop in a way. And the whole point of the game is to kill these 8 people within the 4 missions. Because if you kill all 8 of them within one loop, you beat the game.
Could you technically...
No, you cannot beat the game on your first playthrough.
Oh.
You have to try to get people to go to different spots during
Wait, so
certain
even if you
time
knew
periods.
what you were doing, you couldn't beat it on your first playthrough?
Nope.
Huh.
Because you have to pull the people to different...
But what if you know where to pull the people?
Well, the thing is, you don't.
Oh, it's different every time?
Yeah, it's random.
So you get people in place. It's like a hitman, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
So the whole point of it is to figure out where these are, find messages, find certain things to distinguish people from other people, to find out who they are, and then move them to the areas where you can kill them all within 4 missions.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
It is fun.
Huh.
You know, a lot of times I don't always trust when people say the game is bad because it could be good,
Yeah.
especially with Battlefield, you know?
That, yeah.
Mostly negative still.
Yeah.
Yeah, still a bit ridiculous. Like, I guess the review bombers won out on this one.
Are you checking?
Yeah. I think it's still mostly negative, yeah.
How many reviews is that, Ben? I can't see.
It's over 100,000.
All of them, 84,000.
84 all, but most recent is 14,000.
Have they updated the game at all?
They have, but people are really wanting them to. I think the optimization is the key.
You know, I don't get these review bomber people because if you think about it, that's 84,000 times $60 for just Steam.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these, DICE and
They
EA
ruined the
are
class
not-
system.
What happened? Product refunded.
Well, I guess, yeah, some of them might have refunded because the reviews still stay, right? It just says that they refunded
I
it.
bet most people didn't refund it. They probably still play it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's like with a lot of games. People always say, oh, I hate this game, and then they continue playing it.
Wait, that guy had 0.3 hours?
Yeah,
And he gave it
if
a
you
bad
have
review?
if you have less than 1 hour and you give it a bad review, I feel like maybe even less than 5.
Unless the gaming experience, unless it was like so terrible that you got off super
Yeah.
fast. Like GTFO, I don't want to say GTFO was a bad game.
It wasn't our
for-
cup of tea.
Yeah, it wasn't for us. How many hours does that guy have? That looks like a lot, but I can't really see.
96.
And then below.
You don't
So
need to
400?
rage quit because your PC will rage quit for you.
Didn't they optimize it since?
They have released a bunch of stuff. It does run better, especially which I don't know why they don't do this, but they don't even have a DirectX 12 option to turn on in game.
I thought they did.
They don't. You have to go in the settings.
Oh.
Into your folders, your TXT files or whatever. I think I had to change that. You know, I actually never bought Battlefield, but I'm not saying it's a bad game, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because I haven't even used up all the hours on my trial. So I wouldn't have. I mean, maybe unless we get into it like soon. But
300 something hours
What?
and not recommended.
This game is meant to sell. Yeah, of course.
Not play. Well, he played it for 300 hours.
What are you talking about?
One of my most played games is 300 hours.
I think my most played game is 400 for PUBG.
450 around there. Yeah.
This guy's
Yeah, mine is
99.
400 for Terraria.
Oh.
And you know how much I've played Terraria?
Yeah, it's like if you left a bad review for Terraria.
Yeah, that'd
after
be
playing
so
it 400
dumb.
hours. What did you say, Ben?
130 hours for that guy?
What does that guy say?
Good thing to delete the release to make sure they delivered a finished game. What a joke.
Well, he's having fun with it, obviously. 100 and something hours.
Yeah, what?
Played it 60 more hours after he reviewed it.
I would say if you literally get more than $60 or 60 hours out of the game, you should just automatically give it a good review.
I don't
Well,
get
what
people like
happens
that.
for a lot of things, like Ark in particular, they'll release an update that the core player base hates, and so they'll leave a negative review on it. And that's what happens with a lot of these people too. Like they get tons of hours out of the game, but they still leave it a bad review. So if you hate it that much, why are you playing it?
Yeah, in some scenarios I can see how, not this specific example, but like let's say, what's that one game? Like Hurt World. People may have like 120 hours, but then they leave a bad review because the developers left the game. But they played that 120 hours before the developers left the game. But these people are playing the game, leave a review, and then play another 100 hours, 200 hours.
Well, the thing is, I can see if a game development studio stops developing because it kind of shows that the game's abandoned. And if if a person goes into it and sees all these good reviews, they get the game, they play it, nobody's playing it.
Yeah.
And so it makes them have to refund it, and it makes them go through this hassle.
Yeah, like in that case, it's good. Like you can see how that would be okay if someone had a lot of hours and had a negative review. But these people have a lot of hours, have a negative review, and still play the game.
And
That's
it's still
when
being
it's
updated.
stupid. Yeah, and it's still being
This
updated.
person gave a negative review because they banned him.
Are they cheating?
He said he violated TOS.
What? And he's complaining? Dude,
Wonder if he said some no words in the chat.
he probably did. Battlefield players are like that a lot of
Yep.
times.
Some gamer words, people call them.
Gamer words.
Yeah.
What's
there's-
next?
We've also been playing Super People, which we played yesterday.
Yeah, that was fun.
I have yet to play that game.
It's really fun. That was our first win.
It feels
What?
more like a mobile game.
Hmm.
Not in a bad way. It's actually like if a mobile game was polished.
Huh.
That's what it feels like.
When we were playing a couple nights ago,
Get
we
closer,
actually
Ben.
won.
We won?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's my second win. But like, yes. Okay, so the way the game looks, it looks like mobile game, but it plays identical to PUBG, but even slightly better.
Yeah.
So like the gunplay is like PUBG, the AKM.
thing is, I'm not a huge fan of the abilities. Like they're cool, but I feel like it doesn't add to the experience. It's something that you could just do extra.
Yeah,
Like
well, it depends on which one you get.
We didn't really use any.
I used mine a bunch.
in the last part of the match.
Well, no, not the last part, but I used it a bunch beforehand.
We just destroyed them. They used their abilities, and we destroyed them
Yeah.
because of it.
So there are like abilities. Whoa.
That was
man.
loud.
So I use I had the gauntlet, or not gauntlet, the whatever you call it, like a minigun type thing, which I used a lot. But there are abilities like a super jump, a speed boost, which is really helpful to get out of the zone and stuff. And then there's a like a big jump, which that one's kind of useless. Some of them are useful. Some of them are you won't even use them.
The developers Wonder People.
Wonder
That's-
People
What?
and Wonder Games.
Wonder People, super people.
Oh my!
The name is stupid in itself.
it is
It
stupid.
is.
I mean, the game looks very mobile, but I personally think, and this is coming from someone that has over 400 hours in PUBG, this game is like a better PUBG.
Hmm.
You know?
I can see it in some
I
ways.
wonder if
Yeah.
PUBG went free to play too late.
they did.
We've been saying it for
Probably.
years, and now that they did, there is a potentially better version of the game that could
Yeah.
just completely overwrite their game.
Isn't it like the 12th or the 14th that it goes free to play?
I think it's 12th, isn't it?
Something like that, but
Yeah.
which is big for them, but also it's
Yeah.
too late.
I mean,
Can it be saved at this point?
the way I describe Super People is that it gives me the feeling that PUBG used to give me when we were first playing it, and it was good.
Mm.
It gives me that same feeling. And PUBG lost that a long time ago. What does that say?
Yeah. January 12th,
12th?
Couple days.
What's that? Like
4 days.
Yeah, 4 days. Yeah, it's mixed reviews now. What was PUBG when it first came out? Was it
It
overwhelmingly?
was overwhelmingly.
it
And it
it's been
slowly
mixed for
went
a
down.
bit,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, when it first came out, it was overwhelmingly
Yeah.
positive. That's what made you get it, JJ. I remember when you
Oh, yeah, you're right.
first saw it, you were like, "Oh, it got overwhelmingly positive," and so I bought it and tried it, and it was amazing. And that's what got us all into it.
Yeah.
I just think that like with Super People, it gives you more to do. Like the abilities, you don't have to use them. Like,
That is
we won a
true.
game yesterday, and like I used mine, but you didn't use yours.
Mm-mm.
So you don't have to use them, but you can.
I had a upgraded weapon though,
yeah.
which I found. I didn't upgrade it.
Oh,
Which
that's the other
kinda
thing is
cool.
that unlike PUBG, where you would be looting for 40 minutes only to get into gunfight and either win it or die and then have to restart, you find materials and you slowly upgrade your armor and you craft new things and you craft better armor, better guns and stuff like that. And
Can
then
you revive?
you can revive and then you can buy people back. And then that uses the in-game currency, which isn't sold yet.
Which I don't know if I'm a huge fan of that.
It's a little weird. Like, there's an abundance of it. You will like I have like 20,000 coins and
It's like if you played Warzone, and instead of the gulag, you have to run up to them and use COD points to get them up. That's kind of like how it is.
yeah, but the COD points you don't buy and you find them around the map.
Oh,
You probably get like a couple thousand each match. So
No way.
yeah, I have like 20K and I've only been playing for like a week.
Really?
Do you not
The
pick up the
most
gold?
I got, yeah, I did get.
The gold bars is like 500 alone.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's why I got a lot. I was wondering why I got like 200
Yeah,
in
if you
one
find the
match and I
gold-
did nothing.
Yeah. But it's a little weird, but I think, you know, as long as they don't make it weird to where you have to buy the coins and they start bringing back the drops of like how many coins are around, then so there's a lot of iffy things going on, but as of right now, I think it's like a really fun game.
Ben, what do we have for time?
103.
103?
Not bad. Do you have any other games? Well, you got Super Monkey Ball, Caleb.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I kind of wish I had more people to play it with though.
Isn't it like all the week, or what is it? Isn't it all of the Super Monkey Balls?
It's
The
all
old
the Super
ones, right?
Monkey Ball levels put into one specific game.
Not all of them. I thought it was one from the PS2, or was it GameCube?
PS2, Wii U.
Oh, wow. That many?
Yeah, there's over like 300 something levels.
I played the Wii one.
Then there's also the challenges, and then there's also the mini games too. But I can't play them because I don't have people to play with. But it is pretty fun.
Is there online play?
I haven't checked.
That would be weird if there's not online play, right?
I would assume there
Isn't
is,
Wouldn't
but
that be weird?
That would be.
I haven't checked. I've been playing like the big games like Guardians of the Galaxy, Death's Door, Deathloop recently. And once I'm finished with those, I might go into like Super Monkey Ball, the smaller games that I bought.
Yeah.
Chug and I used to have a lot of fun playing the DS multiplayer for
yes.
Super Monkey Ball.
I remember that one, yeah.
And it was like where there was no connection. It was you had to like
Didn't you use a
you had to-
stylus
you
on
had
the
to be-
bottom
yeah,
to swipe the ball?
you had
Yeah.
to be near the people to actually be able to.
Oh, there was a
connect to it.
disconnect thing
Mhm.
or whatever.
It was wireless, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the Game Boy that you needed a separate cable to
Oh,
connect,
that sucked.
which we never got that to work.
Remember the Incredibles
No.
Game Boy game?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. I
Which
love that
one?
game.
Because we had
that's-
Two.
we had the first and second.
The second one. I remember the second one. Actually,
was
maybe the
good.
first one. Was the first one where he had the blue suit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It might have been the first one then.
Yeah, that was fun.
that's funny. I can't believe you remember that.
Yeah.
I love the music for those games.
I love how you guys traded Sam and Ezra. What was it
Lego Diamonds.
Yep.
Lego Diamonds for Game Boys?
Yeah. Then again, they did have DSs at that time,
True,
so they didn't really use them.
but you can see like the state of the currency for little kids back then.
Yeah.
The rock monsters were the most. Weren't those more valuable?
We didn't give up our rock monsters.
You'd have to give like 10 diamonds or something.
I think
for
you
rock
did
monster or
one
something.
rock monster.
I gave one up.
You may have.
Man, that was stupid.
You don't give the rock monsters.
Those are
up.
valuable.
Yeah.
I love the steps here for getting the wings ready. Heat up wings. Eat banana.
Sauce them up. Yeah. I guess, I mean, I don't know. I didn't get all that many games, and I've been playing, well, I've been hospitalized, but I've been playing a little bit of, Jackbox, Super
Well, the thing
People.
is, for you, I feel like you don't play that many. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you don't play that many games.
Bro.
Yeah. You don't play that many games, and when you do, you usually play Warzone, Super People, very competitive games.
Yeah,
Vanguard.
multiplayer games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a ton of small games, like a couple $1 ones, and most of them I haven't really played extensively.
Yeah. I find it hard to play games that I don't spend all that much money on.
And
Like, for me-
some cheap games are really fun though.
Sometimes, but a lot of times it's like a value thing for me.
I mean, Terraria
guess
is $10
Warzone's-
a lot of
yeah.
times.
I guess Warzone's free, but like for instance, like Vanguard.
You own Modern Warfare.
yeah.
It's technically a sub
Yeah.
thing.
It's
off
like
of
if I
it.
don't spend, $30-$40 on it, I'm like less likely to play it if I spend like a couple dollars on it. Unless it's bean battles. Or something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
could see that.
How about, this is so random, but you should really get Hunt Showdown.
Yeah.
It's a really good game.
Speaking of Hunt Showdown, in Inscription, there's this one boss, the second to last boss of the first act. The music sounds very similar to Hunt Showdown.
Yeah, it does.
It's-
with the guy
Kind of,
singing.
yeah. I'll play it after, but the music is really cool.
Huh.
It sounds similar to Hunt Showdown though.
Yeah.
Because I have played it before.
Yeah. We should play Hunt Showdown again. I
Yeah,
keep
we
saying
should.
that. It is
I
really
should've-
good
I
game.
should've
It
checked over the
it
sale.
runs really well with our cards.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah, I should have checked over the sale. I didn't even see it on the list at
It's
all.
usually 20 on
It was
sales.
on sale. Wasn't
Was it?
Yeah.
I think so. Try to get someone to buy it,
Because I
but
refunded a bunch of stuff. Because I got a ton of games and I refunded a whole bunch of them that I played. And I was like, I probably won't play this again.
It's just scary playing it because I passed level 20
Oh, yeah.
and you lose characters after level 20
mm-hmm.
that's
if you
true,
die.
yeah.
So
It
it's
is a little
like,
scary.
I don't want to lose my level 50 guy.
Yeah.
One last game before we get into our wings. We need to go deeper. It's a submarine game that you have to play with multiple people. So like one person will control the sub, another person will control the guns, someone else controls all the power and like loads the torpedoes and fixes the ship and stuff like that. It's really fun. It's a roguelite light game because you can you get items as you go on. You can buy new clothes. But the whole goal is to get as deep as possible and just survive until the end.
Is it like a team play where you need to make sure everything's running well
Yeah.
to get
Like
to
if
the
someone's
lowest
not loading the torpedoes, then you won't have your powerful ammo. If someone's not fixing the ship, it'll fill up and you'll
point?
die.
Do you need a certain amount, like at least 4 or at least?
So you can play with only 2, technically. You can add bots if you need to. They don't work very well.
It was much harder with 2 people.
Yeah, but I mean, 3 is good and 4 is the best, obviously. But it's a lot of fun. I never thought I would have as much fun with it as I am.
Yeah. I noticed you streamed that twice or once.
No, I streamed it once,
You
but
were
I
in the
I played
Cubold.
it more than anything else this last week.
Huh. How much is that? $20?
You can get it for like $2 on G2A.
Oh, I might just buy that.
Yeah.
Maybe try it.
I thought you did.
No. Well, I was looking at it on Mac because I was gonna play it that one night, but then my laptop wasn't charged. But who makes that game?
Indie developer.
It kind of looks like
The art style's weird.
yeah, the art style kind of looks like it almost looks like one of those old mini clip.
Yeah, Flash
Yeah.
game. It really
Yeah.
does.
There's a Zombotron game.
Oh, I actually got Zombotron on the Steam sale.
From Miniclip?
No.
Zombotron?
Well, it's
Or
like
that
by the
type?
same
the
people.
same developer made a Steam version of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
That it's like it's updated and has new stuff in it.
Wait, Ben, can you pull that up? Zombotron? Yeah, Wait,
Look
no.
how weird the art style was for that other game.
Wait, so it's the same is back. Zombotron is back.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember playing this years ago on MiniClip.
That was one of the best mini-clip
It
games.
really
too.
was.
Yeah. There was also the Nitro one. What is it?
There's
the
a
one
lot
with
of
the grapple
Nitro.
hook.
Which one? Final Ninja?
No, the grappling hook one where the chains in Cyberpunk-esque.
Oh, not Cyberpunk. It was Steampunk.
Steampunk.
Dirk Valentine.
Yeah, there was that one.
That
That
game
one
was
was pretty
good.
funny too.
That's awesome.
It's not on Steam though, but it's a Nitrome game, which
Yeah.
Nitrome made a ton of games.
Flash games were amazing,
yeah.
especially Nitrome games.
I don't remember.
They
this.
made
Small
Rubble Trouble.
Fry. Do you remember Small Fry?
Small Fry was good. Yeah. Sandman. Was that called? No, was it Sandman?
Something like that.
Feed Me.
Feed Me.
Skywire. A ton of games. Icebreaker.
Yeah.
Square Meal. There's so many
I'm sure
that
if
I
I've
used to
seen
love.
them. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's, the new one.
Why is that game so big now?
I haven't watched
I don't
anything
know.
about it,
It
but it
looks so
seems mega
cringe.
cringy.
Yeah. Apparently, what was it? Alyssa was saying that they kind of kid-friendlied it. Like
They've
you
been
you
doing
can't
that with
die
every
or
game.
whatever.
Oh.
Wait,
No.
really?
Apparently, I don't know. It kind of looks. Yeah, it does look kind of cringe. I mean, I haven't played it, but
Yeah.
I've seen the
don't know.
memes about it.
At first, it was this scary indie thing. Now it's like a Coco Melon Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
It's so odd.
That's gonna be the next partnership is Coco Melon.
Just, ew, that art style is gross.
It looks
looking.
weird. It's just
It's first person, like you explore.
I saw an SFM animation where they were dancing or something. It was weird.
I think I just think the story got like too convoluted.
Yeah.
It's just like
They made too many games.
yeah, and I love game theory, but like he just makes too many videos on it, and it's like oh new information where this could be possible, and it's like come on.
Especially when he had to make like 6 videos where he rearranged the timeline.
Yeah.
Like, calm down. That's because the
Yeah.
developer just wants the attention.
Yeah, that's true.
At first, it was cool.
Yeah.
He did some really cool lore.
Yeah.
But now he just went overboard with all that.
It's kind of like one of those games that younger kids will get obsessed with.
Why is he getting
Yeah.
into Freddy?
I don't know.
Is
What
that
on the
just like
screen screen thing?
Bioshock?
What's going
okay.
on?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
What is that? King K. Rool from Smash Bros. Or Donkey Kong?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It looks like Gary's mod.
That's weird.
I don't know. Not my
Anyway.
thing.
You guys ready to do a quick break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll get our wings
get the
ready and we'll
wings.
be right back.
Okay,
We're
we're
back.
back. Honestly, we were cooking these and we were getting them ready, and we were already coughing in the kitchen.
It's horrible. This is the worst.
It's on my finger.
No, I'm not gonna do that because I'm blowing my nose with this after. And I'm not gonna rub this on my nose.
Okay,
Well,
I need
whoops.
to grab. So, all right,
I'm gonna
25
just-
seconds because we have a timer up on. We'll put one up on screen too, but 5-minute
You
challenge.
took my water away, but
Oh,
yeah,
sorry. I was trying to get the.
Oh, I'll put it down here. We have whole milk. Oh
Wait,
yeah.
14 seconds.
All right. This is gonna be bad. I'm totally not looking forward to this.
Oh no. I mean, these feel really good. Okay.
The chickens are really good.
3,
Here we go.
2, 1.
Big chicken roll.
Yeah. Really good.
It's hot. It's pretty hot.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Well.
You know what?
That's pretty good.
Very good.
How you doing, Ben?
So no remedies for
Oh, that's gonna be the worst part.
another 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
It's getting
Your
worse.
face,
It's
Ben.
getting worse.
Yeah, it is getting.
It's getting way worse. 4 minutes.
Wow. Wow. Why are you,
I need milk.
you're shoving your finger in your mouth?
Because there's something stuck in my teeth.
I think I could do it. 4 minutes.
I don't want to do it.
It's not as bad as Buffalo
I'm not
Wild Wings.
coughing. I'm not coughing.
You know what? I might be weak on this one.
You can do it.
I can't do it.
You can do it.
I can't do it.
Let's just talk about something random.
Talk about random. Okay.
Let's see. New Boba Fett. When's that
Yeah,
coming
Boba
out?
Fett Wednesday.
The last episode was pretty good, actually. I liked it better than the first one.
How are you so calm?
I don't know. My mouth is
It's not that bad.
I got a lot.
Oh no.
You might have got. Oh, actually, I don't know. You had that. You might need to throw away that brush.
Yeah. Let's buy Mom a new brush.
Oh, I was gonna touch my eye. Not gonna happen.
I don't even know if I want to use this napkin. You know what I'm saying? Ben, you had this in your eye?
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah. A little drip. Just spread around everywhere.
Have you guys seen that meme with the William Dafoe drip?
You showed it to me the other day,
It's
but
funny.
that was the first time I've seen it.
This is really hurting me.
It's very. At least we're not coughing much.
Yeah, I'm actually not. I'm glad it's not killing me.
It is gonna hurt coming out though.
Oh, we
Oh,
had
yeah.
the banana.
Banana
It helps, but it doesn't.
and drank some whole milk. So we're about halfway done.
Yeah, I think we
Halfway.
do it. 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
My stomach already hurts a little bit.
Yeah, I feel it. What are you gonna do with the rest of the hot sauce?
No idea.
Put it in someone's food when I'm not looking.
No.
It's just not going away.
We have these napkins, but they're
They're
not
the worst.
tissues. They're not even.
I'm like,
Well, we have 2
blow
minutes.
my nose.
2 minutes. I'm so glad I didn't put more on.
If you put any more, I think that would have been really bad.
Yeah, it's covering my tongue.
It's in the back of my throat, my tongue. Oh man, that's so good. And all around.
This is
Ben.
very warm.
You can talk too. How's it going?
Oh, I'm fine.
You're fine? Oh yeah, you had a little bit. Ben, you're completely normal.
If you like let your mouth just sit, it's the worst.
Yeah, that's why I'm not.
Yeah, you gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
Keep moving your mouth.
Moving
Yeah.
my foot helps for some reason.
At least this wasn't like snot everywhere.
Well, no, we did not do Carolina Reaper. I feel like Carolina Reaper would be.
Is that 2 million Scoville?
Yeah. I'm sorry if this isn't as exciting as people thought it would be,
No, it's more. I don't know what this
but
is.
it's bad for us at least.
It's very.
Come on. We have a minute and
The
then
chicken was good though.
It wasn't
It
Tyson?
was.
It was Purdue, I think.
I think so. There's a whole bag in there.
It's pretty good.
Oh. Come on, a minute. Let's go.
Yeah, I think we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't more than 5 minutes.
I tried to put like a big dab of it on every chicken.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just
then
hoping it
spread it
doesn't affect
around.
us later.
I mean, my stomach's starting to like feel weird a little
It
bit.
was a small enough amount. I mean, we should have shown how much we put on there.
I just don't like the coating on my mouth. Like I don't like that. Like if I don't do anything.
Yeah, like right now it's all over my tongue.
Yeah, I feel
It's like without the pain of you having a burn. It's like if you're ate a pizza roll that's hot and it like touched the top of your mouth.
Yeah,
kind of yeah.
it wasn't on your tongue.
Did you put like what, like half of the amount on Ben's?
a couple drips maybe?
I might have been. I think you just grabbed the one with the least amount.
10
I didn't
seconds.
even look. I didn't even look to what I ate. So it might have gone right on my tongue.
Yeah,
It
probably.
hit. Mine was all the way around,
2, 1.
and so.
Oh, that's loud.
Wow,
Ow,
Ben, turn
my
it off,
ears.
please.
I didn't even have that.
Ugh,
It does feel much better.
definitely.
It wasn't
Well-
as bad as I expected it to be, though.
Yeah, definitely. If we had covered it, it would have been.
Yeah. That is not that. Yeah, that wasn't that bad, I guess.
It wasn't horrible. Want to do another one?
No.
No. It was still annoying enough to
At
where.
first, it was pretty bad.
What are you
for
gonna do
me.
with the remainder of the sauce?
Use it as a meme.
Chugging contest? I want to have Ricky try it still. I want to see how he reacts to it.
Yeah, maybe we'll have him try it next week.
I
or
basically
something.
had an Amazon gift card, and I was like, oh, I just want to try a really really hot sauce.
How much was it?
It's like $12.
12?
Oh wow, that small little thing.
We almost drank the full thing of milk.
320?
Yeah.
What is it?
320,000?
321, I think.
Yeah, we were going to cover them at first.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been bad. I mean, my mouth is still burning a lot.
I think that I think the brush is done.
Probably. Like, it's permanently stained.
Yeah.
There's still a scent in the kitchen.
Yeah. The microwave, we're not sure
they're
if
gonna
it's
come in
ruined or not.
because they're gonna move into that room and they're gonna smell it when they walk in the
Start
in the
dying.
hallway.
It's really strong. We were joking before about putting it in the humidifier. I don't know if you mentioned that.
That would have been
Chemical
torture.
warfare.
Yeah. Okay.
Making them, it was just permeating my nose.
Yeah, you were dying.
We walked out of the room and we just heard him coughing like crazy.
Just divvy up the milk evenly as
I
we
think I'll
can.
be good after this. I had half a thing full.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm all good too.
Hmm.
It's pretty diluted in my
I'm
mouth.
glad we had milk though.
Yeah, if there was nothing, that would have been
It
terrible.
really makes a difference.
All right.
Wow.
Not bad.
All right, not a bad end to the podcast.
Yeah.
Not as long as the other ones, but it's
No.
fine.
Rate us on Spotify and Apple.
Yep.
Remember to.
Next week we'll be back with the weird candies.
Not next week.
Next week? Oh,
Not
next week's the video?
week. Yeah.
That'll be fun though. It'll be like a try not to laugh challenge made by Brian, who has the weirdest memes I've ever seen.
Twitter memes. So
Yeah.
odd.
All right. Thanks everyone for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.